Hello, warm greetings from High Target. High Target webinar is back. Today, our webinar will compose of 3 parts: presentation, Q&A time, quick poll. During presentation, please keep quiet and listen to our presenter. In the Q&A part, you are welcome to raise your hands and ask questions. Our presenter will answer your questions directly. The presenter today is Jim Wong. He is an excellent technical support engineer of High Target International Group Limited, who focuses on GIS and GNSS products and projects. Hello, Jim.
Hello, Iris. Hello, everyone. This is Jim from High Target International Technical Support Team. It's very good to have this chance to share you some my experiences and operations with this webinar. Next up, there will be 3 parts included. At first, shooting frequent trouble. Means we are going to talk about how to deal with the common problems such as the device suddenly cannot track satellites or the network drops without signs off. Then we will talk about what we need when we're handling some major problems. It's mainly about which part usually goes wrong and what tools we usually use. At last, I will take some specific debugging examples of V90 to make you know the device better. Chapter 1: Shooting frequent trouble. Here is a screenshot from the British sitcom The IT Crowd, produced by Channel 4 in 2006. It tells us many funny stories between the manager, who knows nothing about IT, and her 2 gig employees in the IT department of a big company. The man in the picture names Roy, and the line below is his pet face. He keeps saying this to people who meet sort of IT problem. Have you tried to turn it off and on again? We actually have the same, or rather similar theory. Ladies and gentlemen, I take great pleasure in introducing the 4R principle. Reboot, as known as restart, means you need to turn the device completely off and on again. This famous technique is not groundless. To an electronic device, when you reboot or restart it, some wrong commands are erased, so it will come back to what it was. The second is reset, means to set the device as it was rather after some configuration are done and difficult to recover. We always do this with long pressing the power button until here ding dong twice, then release. Normally the device will say reset motherboard. It's useful when you use some third-party software to set the receiver and it suddenly cannot work well. The next is restore. I will take this as a refill with the same firmware to the receiver. God knows what changes would a third-party software do to it. The operation for our device to this part normally is to copy the HTTP formatted firmware into the update disk and then reboot. At last, I carefully choose the word renovate to describe the action that we always say upgrade, not only to fit the R words but also to express that it contains some relationship with the word innovation. New firmware always fixes bugs and gains newer functions. It's more stable than the older one, also innovated. That's all we will do when we first met some problems. 80% of them can be successfully dealt with. Next, let's look at the so-called major trouble. What might go wrong with the receiver? In the V90 Plus, there are several units or modules that accept and handle the commands sent from handheld and the software. The most important parts are the motherboard, as we know, Trimble BD970, and the data board. We connect the Bluetooth unit, the GSM unit, and the radio unit with the data board, so it makes the communication to each part. If the problem cannot be solved after the 4 steps we previously talked, we need to check if these units are alright. Now I will introduce some tools we usually use to diagnose the device. The GNSS Receiver Manager is the one we are familiar with. We can use this to register and upgrade the device, test the network, set the radio frequency, and configure the static settings, and so on. When the device is connected to PC with correct port, you could read the information of it on the right by clicking Open button. SSCOM, we always use this to start upgrading some firmware like V30 or some total stations. This is a very helpful tool if you are majoring in communication engineering or embedded development. This software is free to use, developed by a Chinese company. You can find some information with the link below. Secure CRT. This is developed by Vandyke Software. It is a telnet client and a terminal emulator which was first released in the autumn of 1995. It's available on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. A free trial version of Secure CRT is available and will stop working after 30 days. For more information about this software, please visit the official website of Vandyke with the link below. This is the home screen of Secure CRT. We had applied a trial version through the official website. Let's see how to make it communicate with our receiver. This is a video I recorded to show you how to create a new session in Secure CRT for connecting to a device. You can see it's a trial version we applied from the official website. Some basic buttons. We will use this button to create a new session. Choose the right COM port and boundary it. Here, we choose the COM1 and the boundary rate is 115200. Then press Next. Here we can set the connection name and some description. Then press Finish. My device is already connected to PC by the 5-pin cable. Now I turn the V90 on. You can see the startup information will be printed on the screen. This means the connection is successfully created. For this part, I will send some commands with security RD and SSCOM. See what response I will get from the device. It will take some risk to send commands as I do, so before I begin, I would love to say that please do not follow the actions without fully understanding the commands and the results. If you had to, please do under professional guidance, which we do not guarantee to provide. Even so, the operator shall take all the responsibility of any problems caused by the operation. Okay, let's begin now. We always need to get into the debug or to enable the debug mode with a special authority, so the receiver will recognize the orders. Therefore, the first step is how to make it happen. Now we start the connection and turn the device on. After messages begin to jump out, we need to press the Enter button on the keyboard, but not that fast, else you will get into the Reboot mode where cannot touch. You use the boot command to boot again and press Enter after about 2 or 3 seconds. There, as you can see, asks the login account. We can log in with the username root and the password 126. Now we're in. Now let's enable the debug mode. Input touch and triple press the tab key. Some legal commands will appear so you can choose if you could not remember. We use /mnt/platform/var/debug and then enter. Then reboot. This time, let's wait a little bit longer, then keep pressing enter. It will ask you to log in again. As you can see, many high target login messages carries a high target prefix. With this, we can log in with the same username and password, but as normal user with the rights to debug. Next, I will introduce you some basic commands with the coming video. After logging, many messages will still keep jumping out to disturb us. We use this command. To shut them down. Now the world is quiet. We can use this command to get some basic information of the Bluetooth unit. The manufacturer, the RX, TX information, and the Bluetooth name. We can use this command to get the information of wireless local area network, aka WLAN. We can see the broadcasted name. Now let's try to reset the Bluetooth unit with the following command. with triple press tab, you can get the related command. You can see the Bluetooth unit is restarted as it shows. And this command is to check the network interfaces configuration. You can get the address and including hardware address. We can also directly send commands to the radio unit to get some response, since this set of V90 Plus has got a satellite radio. A description of the commands is necessary. We get this document from the satellite official website. The commands, as you can see, are basically started by SL, such as SL%D ? Means get modem type. Now let's see what we can get. We need to set the data link as internal UHF mode before we decide to debug the radio unit. After logging with this command to directly communicate with the radio. Now I decided to use SSCOM to do this. Of course, the secure CRT could do the same. The difference is that SSCOM could send some hexadecimal commands easily, so most of our developers like the SSCOM. I'm looking for some commands I recorded, so we can just paste it. Now please be careful that the bound rate to the radio should be 19200, not 11500, which you can set to another numbers with the satellite radio management software provided by the Finnish company. As you can see, when we send the command, the modem type appears on the column. Now clear and send another. What we get is a logical hardware version of this radio unit, and we can send this to get the serial number. Also the firmware revision information. And this is the active frequency enabled. This is a frequency. Likewise, we can send the GSM commands in the same way with SSCOM. Next, the GSM commands. Our internal GSM unit is from Telit. We also get the commands reference guide on their website. Usually the commands are prefixed by AT, as you can see, AT plus GMI, AT plus GMM, AT plus GMR, and so on. The same as when with the radio, we use this command. We use this command to directly connect to the GSM unit. And also, before this, we must set the data link to internal GSM mode so we can talk to the GSM unit. After sending the command, I will use a secure CRT to try the orders. And at first, use this similar command to use the similar command. And now we send the GAT command. This is to get the modem identification, and with this to get the version. You can also check other commands in the guide to send and request, but please make sure you understand them well. At last, let's meet some Trimble commands. They are usually hexadecimal, so we need to convert them we must convert the command to the hexadecimal format following the Trimble command guidance. It's a document you can also get from the Trimble website. With this command, we connect the receiver with the COM port 1 under GSM mode. As the GSM mode is because the data link was set to internal GSM mode, if you remember. Also, if the receiver is internal UHF mode, we must end this command as radio. Now we are connected to the COM port 1. Let's disconnect and switch to SSCOM. As you can see, we now read the NEMA data the receiver telling us from the COM port. Now we connect with SSCOM. Let's send a 20 Hz GGA command at first. Now, as you can see, it's outputting 20 GGA messages per second now. You can count that if you like. Also, we can try with 50 Hz GGA command. Now it's outputting 50 GGA message per second now. You can count that. Now send 1 Hz GGA command, it comes back to output 1 message per second. What we send does make sense to the motherboard, so it gives response. We can read the response also with secure CRT or some other tools. I think I need to clarify again. All the operations above are finished under the help and guidance from our professional developers. Please be very careful once you decide to send some command. because you are in full charge of any potential and possible consequences. Read the warning again before you feel you can get any chance. That's all about this sharing. Any questions, please feel free to ask. Hello. Hello. Hello, Mr. Rokaya.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Rokaya. Hello.
I'm Kaviraj Rukaya.
Hello. Yeah, please speak.
Hello. You have shown before it was like installation of V9.
Sorry, could you speak? It's a little bit noisy here.
Before what you have shown before it was it like installation of V9?
I don't understand. Please, could you say again? Or you can type in your questions.
What is the use of machines? I got it.
Okay, I saw the question. Was it the installation guidance of high target? Is that your question, Mr. Rokaya?
Yes.
May I know which guidance you are referring to? It's not the installation guidance. It's more like an introduction of our device. We take V90 as an example, so to let you know how could we get into the device and send some commands. But if you need some more guidance about Trimble BD970 or other like radio or GSM, you can get that from our website. Okay. What kind of cable you used to connect it? Okay. Hello, Terry.
Hi, Jim.
Hi,
I just
Terry.
wanted to know what kind of cable you use. It is a USB cable?
No, not a USB cable. It's a 5-pin to R232.
Ah, serial, okay.
Yeah, that's a COM port.
It's a COM port.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you?
But this cable not come with a receiver. It's an extra cable.
Oh, that we normally have that in the suit, I think.
All the antenna come only with USB port. Is why I'm asking. It is possible to use Bluetooth to do that?
With Bluetooth, of course we can send commands with Bluetooth, as you can see in our software highly survey. There is a console function. You can send the commands with the console function and press send. You can get the relative response.
Okay.
Okay.
You can give me later the part number of this cable, so I can order it?
Of course, I will send it with the email later.
Okay.
Okay.
Another question: do you have no software like tool diagnostic software?
What software do you mean?
Just a software to run and to check all the error automatically. A diagnostic tool.
To check all the error.
Yeah.
Just one software.
Sorry?
Do you mean you want to check all the errors with just one software?
Yes. Just run a software and the software will check what's bad on the receiver. You know, like a diagnostic software.
For the most easy way, we use the GNSS receiver manager. This way, if we cannot get this information on the screen, as you can see, if we cannot get this information, means
yes, of course, but this software is not running with satellite radio, isn't it?
Yes.
It's only made for your own radio.
Yes, of course. Satellite radio uses the satellite radio
commands
management. Yeah. That software. So because the units inside the receiver is not completely from us, so maybe we need to get some permission to debug their units, as you know.
Okay.
Okay. For now, we do not have the one software to check all the problems. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, so that's all about this sharing. Any questions, you can send the email with the following to the following address, and I will answer what I can. I will give you my reply as soon as possible. Thank you all for your precious time. Good luck to you and to your devices too. Iris.
Yes, thank you very much, Jim. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact us via email or phone. Now let's move to quick poll. Here we have several quick polls for you. Please choose the best answers for the following questions so that we can adjust the key points of our presentation for you. Question 1. Did the presenter make himself clear? Yes, I can fully understand him. Yes, but I still have some questions. No, I can't understand at all. No, I can't hear him well because of internet connection. Please choose the best answer. Yes, I can see most of you still have some questions, so please do not hesitate to contact us via email or phone. Okay, let's move to the next questions. Question 2. Do you think what we share today is useful? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. They are useful. Yes, I will. And I need more guidance and no, I won't because of I didn't get the sorry that I can't see the full choices. So please choose the best answers by yourself and I won't read it for you. Okay, thank you. We still have the last questions. What day do you prefer to attend webinar? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday? It will help us to adjust the dates of our webinar. So please give us the best choice. Wow, I can see most of you prefer to have a webinar on Friday. Okay, thanks for your answers. We will try our best to present better webinar. There is a survey when you exit GoToWebinar. It is about our next webinar. The theme of next one is to courses dynamic survey in high survey. We will appreciate it if you could write down your doubts or anything you want us to know on it. So please don't forget to finish the survey for us. Thank you very much. Our presentation is over today. Thank you very much for joining us. If you want to review today's webinar or your friends are too busy to join us today, please watch or download the recording from HiTarget's website or YouTube. See you next time. Beautiful goodbye from HiTarget.